Hey guys, what's up? Tax here. Today we are here with the final episode of F1 2015 modded career mode on F1 2014. And obviously this is a pretty challenging race for us here today because basically we need to just go out and win this race. And what happens to Rosberg throughout this race is pretty much out of our control. We have I think it's a 17-point deficit to Rosberg going into this race, so if he finishes outside the top 10, we need to finish in second place. But really, we have to win this race here today to have any chance of winning this championship, because let's be honest, he will be finishing in the top 4-5 positions, so it's going to be tough. You can see he's qualified in second place on the grid there, my teammate Vettel in 10th, and I start in 18th place here today, as I have done for most of this series so far. Now, Maldonado and Nasser are the people in front of us. We hope to get past them ASAP. Obviously, we've got the realistic damage and everything on as well, so it's going to be pretty tough, I've got to say. But anyway, the lights are out, and away we go here in Brazil for the final round of this modded career mode on F1 2014. As we head down to turn 1, we're going to hope to get past a couple of these cars, but obviously with the realistic damage, we're not going to try too much crazy stuff here, going a bit sideways as we go side by side with Ericsson. We somehow already get past Vettel and move up into 11th place here. Vettel's dropped down to 12th, not too sure what's going on with him, but now we're in the slipstream with Hulkenberg, trying to get past him, nearly edged onto the grass there as he runs side by side. I think that was with Sainz, and no, it was Verstappen, and there's Sainz in front of us here as he runs side by side with Daniel Kvyat in 6th place. Now, already on this first lap, we moved up to 7th place here, now running side by side with Kvyat, round the outside of him, and up into 6th place here. Pretty intense start here, but we're not going to be done there. Massa is the next person on our list here. Obviously the home favourite for a good race here today, but he'll be really lucky to get on the podium with the Mercedes really fast here today, and obviously I hope to be on that podium as well. Now through these final couple of turns of this lap, we've got to just make sure we don't do anything silly, because we will be in the slipstream of Massa and we should be able to get past him pretty easily down the main straight. But are we going to look? No, we're not even going to try and wait till then. We're diving down the inside of Massa and up into 5th place there. That was a very risky move. That could have actually lost me a bit of my front wing or something. But yeah, crazy stuff there. And that puts me up to 5th place here with Bottas now the next person in front of me. Looks like Kvyat has already got past Massa, who's had a bad run on that final couple of corners there. And a 1 second gap to Bottas here. We might be able to get past. He slowed up behind Ricciardo. Managed to go through and get 4th place there on Bottas. And now we've got Daniel Ricciardo, the next person on our list. We should be able to get past him because he's not got very good top end speed. In the slipstream of Daniel Ricciardo down this back straight here, we managed to look to the outside and get up into 3rd place. And now our championship rival Nico Rosberg is the car in front of us. Let's get ahead to lap number 3 here. You can see that Rosberg and Hamilton getting very close. Hamilton nearly backing up enough to Rosberg to actually cause an accident there. We're going to set the fastest lap of the race there with a 1:14.206. And now we've got DRS and some decent fuel mixture here. Looks like Hamilton and Rosberg nearly crashing into each other. We go on the outside of Rosberg. Don't have enough bravery to get past Hamilton though. I think I'd rather have just stuck behind him there and not got involved in an accident. But luckily for us, we're still in a decent place here with Rosberg behind us. And at this point of the race, I was still unsure. I wasn't sure until the end of this race whether it's double points or not. But I'll tell you guys now to just sort of clear it up. There is no double points for this final race in Brazil. I'm not too sure why, I'm not too sure how the game's programmed in a way, whether it's you only get double points at Abu Dhabi, but that just confused me a little bit as it's obviously the last race of the season, and the last race of the season in F1 2014, the main career mode is double points. I'm a bit confused about that, but just to clear it up for you guys, it is not double points here today, so I need to win this race, and I think Rosberg needs to finish in 8th place or lower. I could be wrong, maybe it's 7th place or lower, but basically I need to win this race, and getting past Hamilton is obviously the first thing on my list here today. You can see already 3 cars are retired from this race. Not too sure what's going on there, but 3 cars have already retired from this race. We've got the DRS on Hamilton looking down the inside here. There's nearly contact. Oh, that was very close there, but we stick in behind him. We're going to have the DRS down in the next straight here, so it's probably best I didn't go for that overtake because I can get that advantage of the second DRS here now. And this should be a lot easier overtake. Hamilton defends to the inside here. Rosberg's right up behind us as well. We go on the outside of Hamilton, locking up the brakes ever so slightly, and move up into the lead of the race here today. Now we're going side by side. I think this was Hamilton once again. So that is exactly what we wanted. We want to get into the lead of this race now and just try and command this race and hopefully go for a win. We slightly look up there, but we managed to get around the turn. And there's contact! Somebody's hit me and I've got a puncture. I've got a puncture here. I think it might be Rosberg who's just crashed into me. I've definitely got a puncture. You can see there. The rear right has got a puncture. And I think Rosberg has crashed into me there. There's Hamilton round the outside there. And I'm running side by side with him. That is very weird. I don't think I've ever seen the AI do this in this game. is just sort of run into the back. I've never actually seen that, or at least since I've installed this sort of mod, I've never seen that happen. And that's very weird, seeing Rosberg crash into me there. And you can see I'm all over the place with my puncture here, losing even more of my front wing, crashing into Hamilton. It's not really going to make much of a difference because I'm still going to have to come into the pits and change my front wing, and also change over my tyres as well. So that's going to make a very confusing strategy here. I'm going to have to go, what, 14 odd laps on the prime compound tyres, which should normally be doing about 10. So a lot of tyre conservation throughout this race, and a lot of pressure as well. I'm not too sure what's happened to Rosberg. We'll see what happens with the sort of timing later on, but he's definitely dropped outside the top 5 because we didn't see him there. And as we pull out the pit lane here in 14th place, we're last place currently. Rosberg's 15th place. Rosberg's retired from the race there, and that means that we have to finish now in 2nd or 1st place here to win this championship. Wow, what a crazy turn of events here today. And before anyone comments it, no, that was not on purpose. So just clearing it up, that was just not on purpose whatsoever. So I know someone's going to comment it, so no, it was definitely not on purpose. That was just very crazy turn of events there, which somehow mean I've got to go 14 odd laps on these tyres, and that's going to be tough in itself. So the championship is definitely not won here today, as a couple of cars have pitted, and we get past Maldonado and Hulkenberg pretty easily there with the DRS. Not too sure what Maldonado's doing, but he's very slow in a straight line. And Bottas actually currently leading the race, which is pretty surprising. And the next person on the list is Felipe Nasr. We'll have the DRS once again to hopefully get past him down to turn 1. Obviously we've got the same engine, so it's going to be pretty tough in terms of just straight line speed, but we have the DRS and a fastest lap there as well. And get past him there with a bit of a lock-up, and now Grosjean is the next person on our list there to overtake. And you'll see in a second here, there's our fastest lap time, just confirmed there for everyone to see. We have got the fast lap of the race, but this championship is the main thing we're thinking about here. We've got to try and get 2nd place here, and it's going to be like moves like that which are going to be very key for this race. Now, here we are on lap number 9. A couple of cars are pitted, including Hamilton and Massa, so that's good for us because it puts us up into 2nd place here. But Bottas hasn't stopped here, and he's currently leading the race once again. So we skip ahead to the next lap. Bottas jumps us in the stop here. Well, technically he doesn't jump us because we're already behind him before the pit stop. But Bottas is in front of us here today. We look down the inside here. It's very close stuff. We run a side by side there with Bottas, but that doesn't really work out. Now into the slipstream once again. Pull to the outside. Run side by side with Bottas, and we get past him there, which is good. Now lap number 15 here, you can see we've got Hamilton right up behind us here. Bottas seems to have slipped back a bit here, so we've got a bit of a train behind us. We lock up the brakes and go a bit wide here. Hamilton goes through there up into 2nd place, and I think we probably will just have DRS as well as we head down this main straight. We've got the slipstream as well, so we should be able to get past him there, but we open the DRS, and there's a slight sort of moment there as we get a bit sideways when opening the DRS, so that's a lesson for everyone there. Don't open the DRS when you're a bit sideways in the first place. But we dive down the inside of Hamilton, back, and well, Hamilton and Massa I should say, back into the lead of this race, which is good. Losing my breath here a little bit. Now lap number 16, at the end of the lap number 16 I should say, we make the same mistake once again, going a bit wide over the marbles, and Hamilton manages to get back past once again. So currently we're still in the championship winning position, but Massa's right up behind us here, and he'll get the DRS, a very good sort of good load of DRS as well, because he was right behind us. So with the slipstream and the DRS, we don't really have slipstream of Hamilton, so we're just relying on DRS here down this main straight. I'm like, I've got to risk it here. I can't be right behind, sort of right in front of Massa and Bottas here. We go down the inside and manage to make that move and back into the lead of this race. This race is absolutely crazy. Now Hamilton with the DRS is looking to the inside here. I'm just staying to my normal racing line. He brakes. And, oh, there's contact. I can hear that. There's front wings crashing. I look behind. It's Massa and Hamilton have crashed out of the race on the last lap of the race. They have crashed. And Ricciardo is up into 2nd place. I've absolutely lost my voice here. I can't believe this race has been so crazy. What an absolute amazing championship finale here today in Brazil. Awesome stuff. Looks like Bottas, after all, is going to end up on the podium. And only 11 cars look like they're going to finish this race. So we're actually coming up to lap someone here. I don't know whether we're going to lap them before the end of the race here. But look at that. Someone's just in front of us on the mini-map there. Is this going to cause carnage on the last couple of corners of this race? And mean that I don't win this championship. But basically, one long curve here. And I should have the championship under wraps. And I'll be the champion of this modded career mode here today. Only this last straight to go. No one can take it away from me now, surely, as we head down this main straight. Stay away from the pit wall, Alex. Don't do anything silly. And there we are. We are the champions of this modded career mode. What an intense season this has been, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Wow, that was an awesome last race, I'm not going to lie. And I know people are going to comment saying, oh, you purposely took out Rosberg. I just know people are going to comment that. And I'm saying, I absolutely didn't, hand on heart, didn't take out Rosberg in that race. That was 100% an accident. He just ran into the back of me, and there we are. I suppose that's that. And that's the first championship I've actually won on this game. I haven't actually been doing any career modes outside recording at the moment. So there we are. We win the championship by 8 points. Wow. And look at that. Bottas nearly gets past Hamilton right at the end there. And that was a great career mode, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. My teammate Vettel finishes in 6th place in the end there. Just scrolling down all of the Drivers' Championship here. So I think Sergio Perez, I think he was the last person to score a point. We'll see in this. Oh no, sorry, Grosjean and Maldonado did as well. It was just Verstappen and Nasser, the only 2 people that didn't score points in this career mode. So yeah, interesting stuff, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy this career mode. I put a lot of time and a lot of effort into it, and hopefully it paid off with good videos here. And yeah, thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. And here are the constructor standings. Mercedes win by 28 points over Ferrari, 28 points. That's all that we had behind them in the end there. I think that's actually pretty good considering our car was nowhere near as good as theirs. So there we are, the championship and 2nd place in the constructors, which is good. You can see Ricciardo's happy, but we're very happy with the championship win and the win in Brazil. It came down to the last race, which I think is really good about, you know, this career mode. It actually went down to the last race, which actually makes it interesting. But there we are the champions of Formula 1, which is good. First time I'll probably ever say that. Anyway, here we are. Drivers' Championship and everything. But here are the contract offers, guys. So be sure to leave a comment down below if you want to see a Season 2 on this. What team do you want me to go to? Whether it's a better team, maybe like Red Bull or Williams, or maybe a worse team, maybe like Force India, Toro or so, Lotus, or maybe you want me to renew my contract. I don't know. Or maybe I can just restart a whole new career mode. I don't know, but let me know. Comments down below. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it a lot. It's been Alex here. Goodbye.